so we can eat healthily and tastily. Today we're going to make a vegan and gluten-free lasagna. That might be for you, or it might be for someone who has an intolerance or have decided to not eat meat or reduce the amount of meat they eat in their diet. So let's do it. So we're going to start by cooking the vegetables, the sauce. We're going to put some of our lovely extra virgin olive oil in there, and I have a lot of different herbs in here. There's wild garlic flowers. There's rosemary, sage, some other things I can't remember right now. Now we're just chopping some vegetables, and we're going to, there you go. Look how lovely that is inside. Delicious. Cats really like pumpkin seeds. There you go. I prefer to use a peeler to remove the skin of the pumpkins. It's a lot less waste than with the knife. I think we need to cut another piece. We need to cut them up really fine so that they go in the lasagna easily. Everything is going to be cooked, but still we don't want big lumps. I'll put the amount of ingredients in the description in the video, but there's a lot of leeway. There's a lot of leeway, and you can find what you like best. We have pumpkin, which is very sweet, and we have the radicchio, which is bitter, and so we have a sort of sweet and sour lasagna. Now we're going to add some salt, and this pan, by the way, is it's a special pan that has water in the inside of it. It's not a pressure cooker, but it maintains the temperature 105 degrees, which means things don't burn and they cook slower and they're much tastier. I'm going to cut them into four pieces, make them nice and small. I personally don't like to have big chunks of carrot in my food. It's too sweet. So I'm not going to cut this up too small because it's really nice to have this red radish, this red radicchio in Italian, to be a little bit longer. So we're going to cut it into pieces like that sort of size. There's a lot in the pan, so it's a bit hard to stir it, but it will soon, the radicchio will soften itself up quite soon, and we'll be able to mix it a lot easier. So we're going to leave that there now for about 15 or 20 minutes, and in the meantime we're going to put on some water to start making the besciamella. So we soaked these. This isn't a drink, chin chin. This isn't a drink. This is almonds that have been soaked all night. I'm just going to pour away the water. We will peel them. And you know, it's really easy to peel them. You just squash them because the skins are considered to be very not so digestible. And you say, why don't you just buy ones that haven't got the skins on? I think they keep much better with the skins on. So we're basically making almond milk this way. Almond and hemp seed milk. Hemp seeds are really full of protein. Two recipes in one today, right? This is our really healthy homemade vegetable milk. So we're going to prepare the other part of the bechamel sauce, besciamella, with some olive oil. And stirring in rice flour, a little bit at a time. You want to keep adding the flour until it becomes solid. And my mother-in-law actually taught me this this recipe, an adaptation of traditional Italian lasagna. A little bit of salt, grate a bit of nutmeg in there. Then we slowly start to add this to it. So look at that, it's starting to look really good. I'm just going to add a little bit more water to it. That looks amazing. It's also going to add a couple of toasted walnuts to the lasagna. It's going to make it delicious, nutritious. That looks good to go. So we're just going to soften up a little bit the lasagna before we put them in. Some hot water. So we're using gluten-free lasagna. I don't know if you knew it existed even. Put it on both sides. Get in there. Okay, so this is my favourite part, assembling a lasagna, right? We're going to make them into these glass containers. They are tempered glass, right? Because they have to go to the oven quite a high temperature. So make sure that whatever you use is oven proof. So we'll put a bit of vegetables to start with. Squash it down. And we're going to put in like a good spoon for bechamel. Someone might complain it's lumpy, but like you cannot taste it. You cannot even notice if it's lumpy when it's in the lasagna. So don't worry about it. And then we put on our lasagna. One full in there. Perfect. There you go. Then we go with the next round. So let's put just one Besciamella. If you're feeling fancy, you can put it this way around, alternate them. You put some walnuts towards the top. So now we'll wait for them to cool down a little bit, then we'll put them in the fridge for the evening. And that just allows all the flavors to amalgamate even better. And tomorrow we will eat them. We've just taken these beauties out of the fridge. They've rested all night and we're about to get ready to put them in the oven. We're gonna heat the oven to 190 degrees. Since they're cold from the fridge, we'll put them in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour, but we will check on them and see how they're doing. And we just want to make sure they don't dry out or get burnt. So if you like this recipe, subscribe and catch you in the next